Hello everyone, peopledud here, and welcome back for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, in the last episode, we finished off our investigation, which had some surprising results. But now in this episode, we are going to do the second trial. So, without any further ado, let's get right to it.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene.
Lana!
Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. You found Officer Marshall's traces? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do whatever you have to do, Mr. Wright. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired on that day of the crime? What exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness on the day of the day to your stand. God, I cannot talk today. First witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Oh God. Forewarning, guys, turn down your volume now. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. And my voice is going to be so hoarse, it's not even going to be funny. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir! I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, I'm a murderer, sir! So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir! I was the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You gotta believe me, sir!
Actually, we'd like to hear from you.
Sir! Well, I'm what you call part of the youngster generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me, sir!
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir!
give us a report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir! As you wish! After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told to do what to do, sir! You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room, sir. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked, sir. I fought for my life. Then I did it, sir. After that, I passed out until the officer smacked me awake, sir.
And I just kept running and running.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you.
Do unto to others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense will begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Alright, so pressing away.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badgers, sir.
The Blue Badger.
Yes, sir. A lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir.
No, Jesus Christ.
I was to ensure that I wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the war ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh. So that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen.
Oh wait, I don't have to read this part. I'm really tired today too. Holy crap. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. Then what happened?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain himself. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked! I grabbed the man by his collar.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched a knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
I see. He must have been desperate.
Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of blood. And then... well, the next thing I knew...
Yes?
he punched me right in the face, sir!
No, I don't think I pressed that. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I correct?
Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck, sir!
So then, your ID number should be listed here, right?
There it is! I found it! I found it! This is one right here!
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir! It's 4989596.
Oh God, let me redo that one.
It's 4989596. That's my number, sir!
I see. Huh. But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. Well, that was actually a real... I actually had to press that one. Wow.
It's no real mystery, sir! The first time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down.
I see. So during that second time, when?
Yes, sir! That's when I spotted the man on the security screen.
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Oh. Right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the back of the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice to see that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell. Chief Kent delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief delivered it?
What is it? A videotape?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room, sir.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told that it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us a video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me.
Videotape of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh my god. OBS is screwing up at the worst possible time.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that's pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir! It's a blue badge, sir!
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir! I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints too. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir! So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it, sir!
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Well, I think I know a couple spots where I can press. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir! I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past! They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir!
I wonder what kind of methods he tried.
If the man opened the locker, this locker's lock, which only responds to registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir! This too!
I'm actually gonna do a quick save state here. Because I think I can object here. Yeah! Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange.
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction.
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose that we have the defense point out to this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've had to do something like that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. Set up so that you can fast forward, rewind, or pause at the video. Just take a good look. And be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times! I can't stand watching this video!
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is this contradiction that... Oh, shoot.
Hold on. There. There. Found a quicker way to do that. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this.
Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates that the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah. What the hell do you mean?
I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
I'll place him under arrest, sir!
Rats. I need to slow down, and tackle these things one piece at a time.
What the hell do you mean?
Very well. Let's try this again. Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
But he's the one pointing his finger.
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of.
I have to... Hold on. Hold it. Is it the light? The thing that's gotta be strange about this video is this. Officer Meekins.
Sir! Do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, this locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understood it, sir!
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Or, you know, the glove falling out from the thing itself. Right after he opens it. You know, that can also be a thing where he jammed the lock. I don't know. Screw my ideas, though. When the victim reached for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to a little... Oh, Jesus Christ. Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit!
This place is lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already blazing it! It was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why was the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Maybe something like jammed the electronic system?
Something jammed the...
Maybe it's that glove I pointed out before.
There is something else that seems out of place in this video.
There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more.
Oh my god. You all are dumb as bricks.
The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
Shit. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Or, the part I showed you the first frickin' time. And of course OBS doesn't want to work.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir! It's been my experience that these things fall out when the doors are open, sir! I have fallen out and rolled...
We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir! It's just like my tie! 2 out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir! Instead of the door closing, my tie...
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block the electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene,
There just might have been something that fits the description.
But sir, by insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What is it? What was the insulator that was stuck in the door?
I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was the victim. We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. This video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! It appears so, sir!
Order! 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 So, are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your testimony.
There's one other thing that proves that the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter this evidence room, one must need their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, sir, the detective had to use his card, sir.
An ID card record. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes, without doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on the end. Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference. There are only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let's move on to the cross-examination.
Is that the card hanging from your neck?
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I kept it here so I wouldn't ever forget it, sir.
But what if someone were to steal from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times that my tag gets stuck in the car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At this rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't even show me an ID card, sir.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was just show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
But maybe he just panicked.
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Wait one moment. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not gonna wait, sir!
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost time report. It's only half complete.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe something had to be the ID card. I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order! Order! So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. But bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. There were two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes.
What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is, well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed so content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't good. Well, well, it seems you finally realized it. Exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So,
the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah! I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana... What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But
but I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Oh my god. OBS? Come on. Work with me here. Alright, sorry about that. OBS keeps freezing for some reason, which I don't know why, but anyway, we're back. However, it cannot be said that oh my god. Alright, sorry for that cut there. OBS is being stupid and whatnot, but anyway. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder at the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of this matter. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considers the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe who knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let him know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. Court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is in recess.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Oh my god.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Call for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana! You're the one who knows everything! Emma. You always know everything! Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you!
I don't ever recall asking for his protection.
Why do you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Yeah, I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around all day while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here.
I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey, 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 hey! Didn't I see you? I didn't see you there, Miss Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, you mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Yeah, never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident finds? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might as well do well to read them.
Yeah, I can't believe you. Chief Prosecutor. Well, a witness in the case.
Miss Sky was a witness?
Yeah, take it from me, pal. You want anything to do with the serial murders. Oh, what? Now I've brought you this stuff. You're just gonna ignore me?
Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's there. I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident. Is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Drake killings. The Joe Drake... No. No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma, wait!
She ran away.
Yeah. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I am out of here.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back in there. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I better take a good look at these files. And that's actually going to be it for this episode. So thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more and stay up to content on this channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you guys later on in the next episode. So please take care. And as always, have yourself a wonderful day.